How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Today I'm going to tell you how to create and implement a vehicle system for your server to just leave your RP server a few vehicles like this which has no owner, and they're going to spawn the way you want and just do anything you want, like adding hydro with just custom colors, with just custom everything in your interior or anywhere around the map dynamically without needing to just let your developer do that. So without further ado, let me show you how to do that. Okay, so the very first thing I'm telling you is that I'm going to use a library which will save us a lot of time. Not explaining much about that, this is going to take a long time, but just imagine that it gives us some additional information, and it does some things that we definitely need to do if we don't use this library. So let's just copy that and put it inside our compiler. I've already copied that before, I believe. Yes, I did. So there it is, and okay, so let's continue. Control Enter. Let's trust that. Right, there it is. Alright, so I'm going to have the server vehicles completely separated in the database from the other vehicles, because that is a complex system. Not much complex, but this is quite different with this one, so probably in some other video. So let's just focus about the server vehicles, which are going to have some spawn position, some base HP, some interior, and such stuff. So let's just create an enumerator of server vehicle, right? And just we're gonna provide it what basically it's going to need an ID, and it's going to need what float of x, y, z, an angle, and we're gonna actually need to provide maybe HP. Yeah, HP. Oh my god. Right, HP, and I believe that in such scenarios we're going to need interior too, because maybe you want to put a vehicle inside some interior, maybe such places, right? And model ID, which is completely useful for such enumerators, because you have saving different vehicles around your server. This is it for now. I'm just not spending much time over here. Let's just go over and tell you what's the plan. So we're going to make S vehicles of max vehicles at most, and enum of S vehicle. Wait, what did I name it? Yes, I did it the same, but so there it is. Yes, and so now we have 2D two-dimensional array of vehicles. The first dimension is like 2000, because we're going to have at the very most 2000 server vehicles, and each of these vehicles have these informations that we created up here. So let's just do it. What we're going to do is basically add all the information that we had here to the vehicle enumerator 2. Well, the reason I'm doing that, and the reason I'm making two enumerators, is actually later on you're going to provide yourself personal vehicle system, which, for example, me as a person, I'm going to have a few vehicles, and I'm the owner of them, and I'm able to lock them, unlock them, and just everything that I want to do with them. So I'm going to keep them separated into actually subclasses, actually, or enumerators. It doesn't matter, it's just the syntax of the languages. So that is why I'm doing that. So without further ado, let me just tell you. this is all. I don't know why did I put this font here before, but anyways, so let's just go over. As the server game mode initializes, we want to have the same function from here to be run here, but from the databases of server vehicles. I believe I made it before. Oops, yes, vehicles, there, vehicles, yes, this is fine. And on server vehicles loaded, going to just jump down there. So forward topic. Well, the thing is, it's going to be quite the same as the other one, to be honest. Just I'm not going to waste much time. We're going to have something like house loaded, but instead of as vehicle loaded, it's going to be 0 as default. This is going to be 0 by default. The reason I'm putting it 0 by this function at the start of this function, however, I actually initialize this variable 0 is actually maybe you just restart your server. The script is going to rerun, but not from the top. This is not something top down anymore. And the thing that resets this code is exactly this part, this little code path here. Yes, there it is. Okay, so now what we're going to do is catch variegated name. I don't think that we have any name here, so let's just duplicate out and see split to right. Go for the enumerator of vehicles, server vehicles, right. So we're going to have ID, name, float, x, y. Oh, wait a minute. Right, HP interior model, which is going to be some integers, like 3 more. And I'm going to delete these ones. So I'm going to put them in vehicle, no, actually as vehicles, right, and put it inside ID. Wait, why am I doing this one? It's over. I'm sorry. Right, and just copy that all over. Just gonna grab these. Not to waste much time. And HP. So this is everything that we needed to load. Alright. No need that. So we just need to spawn the vehicle. Set vehicle spawn. Set vehicle to respawn actually. Alright, this actually respawns the vehicle, but we want to do add static vehicle. So there's a function in SAMP add static vehicle, I believe it was. So this has like maybe 7 or 8 parameters, which actually gives us the model ID, X, Y, Z, angle, and the color. But there is another, which is this one, color respawn delay, and I don't think that we're going to need that. We're going to use it, to be honest. So we're going to just use this one. But I just wanted to tell you that you can actually use this one too, by adding some respawn delay. So if you just put this to something like 1, it's going to, the vehicle is going to be respawned 1 second after you leave it, right? Right, so there it is. This is the function that we need. So add static vehicle, and the vehicle model is going to be S vehicles, index I, index model, going to need us the X, Y and Z, an angle, let me just remove that. Angle and the color. Well, the thing is, in this implementation I did not provide you any color in this server-based system, but we can actually add it to just in order to tell you how it is. Color 1, color 2, and we can actually add them with this part too. It's definitely needed, right? And actually there's interior, right, and HP that we need to do. So let's just add static recovery here. So as we just add it, we have color, oh my god, color 1, color 2, and we're going to just replace them. Color 2. Alright, so now set vehicle interior, I believe it was, or attach vehicle. Attach vehicle, no. Vehicle interior, ah, there it is. So the vehicle ID, well, this little thing is going to, this function is something that returns the ID of the vehicle. So what we're going to do is to add this ID, and actually in something like, oh no, new temp, right, and just grab it and pass it here. So we have the vehicle ID. So link vehicle, the vehicle ID is going to be temp, and the interior is going to be vehicles interior, as we actually plan it. It was actually HP, set vehicle HP, right, temp again, and it's going to be float. I didn't know that. No, it's not much difference. HP, yes, it's a float. We can head over here and change this one to a float, same as down here. No, it was here actually. So to keep everything organized, set vehicle health, it's going to be the health that we was supposed to have. Alright, now we added everything, but we did not link all the data that we received from database to the enumerator that we provided. So I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to give all the info that we needed for that. Let me see, what did I name it? I've named it vehicle, yes. Vehicle index temp index. Well, the thing is, in order to just use this vehicle ID as an index of this two-dimensional array, you're going to have to define max vehicles, actually 2000 pound. This is really important, since the indexes start from just something simple but something quite tricky that you need to remember. So the vehicle is going to have some stuff that we definitely need to know. NMR vehicle, right? So the model is going to be set, same as female stuff. The owner just going to be server. No, it's not how I should do this. This is definitely not how I should do this. There it is. Oh my god. not supposed to happen. Oh wait, the V model is added up before. Could make a mistake. Right, so there it is. We're going to pass the X, Y and Z actually. The owner of the vehicle. Well, we can't do such a thing, I believe. We should do format this and size of this. We're going to pick a server, nothing else. The model is going to be, well, this is something really easy to do. Well, as I said, we can actually keep them together, but this is quite professional to just keep them organized and separated, so we can have a host run free because we're not repeating much information. So we've done it, and this is fine. Now we have everything needed. There it is. It loads actually every single vehicle around the map. Alright, so also I want to set vehicle, no, on vehicle respawn. No, spawn actually is needed. So I don't think there's something called on vehicle respawn, is it? Vehicle respawn, no, there isn't. On vehicle spawn. Right, in this function what we're gonna do is just set everything like that back. So I'm going to add static vehicle and set vehicle health and interior the same as it was supposed to be. So vehicle spawn, but this time I'm going to use vehicle, the vehicle ID, interior and HP. There it is. Let's see. Oh my god, with definition of marks vehicles, well define. We can do that later, nothing really important. I'm going to fix that. Local variable, color one shadows, a variable. Okay. Yes, I don't understand what does it mean. Let's see. 96. Come on. This is not going to make any problem. But still we're going to fix it. V color. No. He and exactly the same. Let's just find the errors. No, long time no coding, and forget the shortcut for just moving, jumping to the line. The color one is going to be, yeah, we're just going to add the V's here. F5 and 93. Right, this is absolutely correct. I made mistakes. Right, so the next one is 98 identifier format. I guess I should put this in parentheses. No. What's wrong? I don't understand this, to be honest. Let me see. On game mode, is it? Doesn't seem any problem, to be honest. Or maybe it's just no long time not just coding. Output just added 24. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it works now. Doesn't get the size of that. Weird. Alright, so now what we're going to do is just let's, oh my god, I'm so surprised. What was wrong? No. So it's working actually now. So the thing is that if there is anything in our database, it's going to load it. But how to add them? This is not definitely something that a developer can do. So I'm just going to help you develop actually provide a system that you can actually let your administrators or your friends add these server vehicles and just remove them. So you can do cmd of add vehicle, right? Or actually add server vehicle. You can actually later check if the player doing this function is an admin or not. So to just not let everyone that's add any server vehicle. So what this function is going to do, it's going to take a parameter which is going to be the model ID of the vehicle, right? The model ID and the color IDs. Yeah, this is something better. And do we have SSCNF? SSCNF. Let's check out that. No, we don't have SSCNF. Alright, so we're going to add SSCNF. Download CNF SAMP. Something definitely useful, to be honest. I'm going to just let's just release. Oh my god, what am I looking for? Windows. Right. And now if we do, let me just see how's it going. SSCNF2. Okay. So going up here, include SSCNF2. Let's see if it works. It's going to compile feature. Use define. No feature. Alright, so we just use it. Dialects. Right. Oh, maybe it should just we should maybe call it before that. Yeah, this is fine. So now we come down here. Right. SSCNF is definitely something useful. Have you ever I'm just going to give you a little example. SSCNF SAMP, just show you how it basically works. Is there any tutorial drop? Maybe I should just explain it myself, I don't know. Alright, so there it is. So the thing is, maybe sometimes you just have some parameters, right? So you have a text like this, right? This is something you input, and you're going to just give it the types, as just integer or just a string or anything. It gives you that it puts the values of the string in those two variables. I'm just going to explain now. So imagine that well, imagine you are going to be well, wait a minute, maybe I just want to input, there's not two numbers. right? So what we're gonna do is add vehicles like this. We want to be somewhere in the server and just run this command with the model ID, maybe like 451, 541 actually, and the two color -1, which means random, and it's going to get the place position and just add. So this is just like this. Float, actually new float, temp in 4, and it's going to be get play pause, temp 0, temp 1, temp 2, and it's going to be player ID as a face parameter. So get player angle 2, facing angle it is, player ID, temp index 3. So there it is. And so we get the player's position, and we actually, oh my god, we actually do something else. We need to right, so new model ID C1 C2, right, and we do SSCNF of palms, and we pass what? We pass it something like I, which means 3 integer, going to be model ID, going to be C1 C2, and just like you see, there's any problem? No, there's not. So we get everything. We have the model ID. Maybe we can add HP too. Load HP. Shadows. Alright. Temp HP. Never used. Alright, I know. So we can actually add float like this. I believe actually. There's no mapping for that, to be honest. How to actually use the shortcuts. I believe there was one late before I remember I used it. No, this is not what I'm looking for. This is definitely not what I'm looking for. Okay, whatever. So it's going to be never mind, I'm just going to add this additional because it's going to be bad just adding all these parameters. I don't think it's good. So we have the positions and the angle and the model ID and the colors, which is exactly something like this. Once interior is going to be the player's interior model and the colors. So we're going to definitely need to get interior, and we can actually set the HP later. I'm going to just add the interior to interior, which is going to be, no, let's add the interior up here. Get player interior, and price is something. It should be a T interior because I think it's going to do a warning. Yes, it's never used, I know. So these are the informations that we had. Oh my god. So we're going to have a new query of maybe 200 MySQL format. I'm going to close my Steam. So I'm going to format that, and I'm going to MySQL, I believe it was like this, and the app is going to be query, size going to be 200, and this is the query. We're going to insert into what? We're going to insert into the table of server vehicles, but we don't have it now. Where's SAMP? By By the way, I just installed these. Let me just tell you how to install it. Just copy that and just put it inside the power on a library. Just paste it. I don't know if I just said that. So let's go see SAMP. Yes, there it is. Start. No, it's not start. It's something control panel. I mean, there it is. Why is it working? Oh, it is working. So, waiting here. So, SAMP data. Yes, I've made it before. So, ID XYZ a model. So we need to add the other ones. So we have the ID XYZ angle, the model. We need to just modify that structure then. We have 6, but here we got 10. So we're going to need 4 more. So there's going to be interior needed. Interior. The color. Number 2. And actually HP. And float. Colors, model, interior. Angles and ID. Right, this is fine. So this is all we need for now. I don't think there's anything that we need later. So this is basically fine. Insert into. So basically, when you want to write queries, if you don't know how to just if you want to know how I'm doing how am I writing these queries, you don't need to just worry about it much. You just need to come here and maybe how to add it manually. Don't even know how to add it manually, to be honest, but we're going to know exactly now. Editing line, I don't think it's like this. No. Just never mind. I'm just going to insert this is fine. This is fine. See, right, so you just leave this empty. You just set the x0000, just temporary, and basically interior is going to be 0, -1, -1, and clouds. Right, so this is the format that you're going to need, right? This is the format that you need to cover. So you can actually just copy that and put it right here, and well, you can leave this. You can do not use it even, and put the first one no 0 0. So the thing is, this is not going to be 0 anymore. It's going to be float, a float, a float, a float. This is going to be a model, so it's going to be integer. This is going to be what? It's going to be integer, same as this 2, and this is going to be a float again. We're going to provide all that stuff from one after the other one. So temp 0. Right. So till the angle. So now we have the model ID. No, I guess interior is face. Yeah, no model. Model ID. T interior. Or maybe T interior it was. T color 1. T color 2. Oh no, C1. What? I'm just so. Alright, so this is C2 and the HB. is going to be right. The HP, let's just leave it null. Or maybe something like that. Yes. So let's see the 5 and see my SQL. Alright, so it says that it does its honor. Let me see, what did I name this? Oh yes, it's global SQL. Right. So my SQL query that global SQL and just give it the query. And so once it just runs, it's going to give you some callback, right? It's going to give you a callback, and it's going to be vehicle added. It's going to forward that. Return run. Just let's pass the player's ID. So the const format. Oh wait a minute. Callback. Oh yeah, this is going to be an integer, maybe like this, and the player ID. Send client message, player ID, green, vehicle was added. So there it is. So now by doing that, we just tell the player that the vehicle was added to the server. So if there's anything that I forgot, I don't know, to be honest. But right, there's the thing is, as you add the vehicle, you actually need to spawn it, right? So right, so we're going to provide a function. So what I'm thinking about now, let me tell you to just this is a good tutorial on server vehicles load. Right, no, this is not what I wanted. On server, oh yeah. So as I said, up here, as we actually catch all the values from database, we just value and then we spawn it like this. We just spawn it using these three functions, and actually then we add it to the vehicle two-dimensional array that we created before. But in order to just use the same, I'm going to have to do here something like this. I'm going to do need to copy all these and tell you what's up. So let's just fix the indentation. Alright, now we definitely don't need to catch anything from database, but we need to set this stuff up, right? Since this is something that starts from 1, right? ID is 1, so the ID is going to be the server vehicles loaded index -1 ID. Well, in the ID that we're going to pass is going to be the previous vehicle ID +1. So what does this mean? It means that basically the vehicle we're actually loading is the index is this one, right? So we loaded this much, and this one is the index +1. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like if there are like 3 vehicles loaded, the indexes are like 1 0 to 2, right? Now if we're adding something, we need to add it on index 3 and then increase this number and make it 4. Alright, so now we have 4. I hope it's clear enough. Right, so now we set the ID, and then we're going to need to set the X, Y, Z, the angles, right? Right, just like this. So right. This is going to be the index, the angle, and we did not set the interior, so let's just set it interior, the interior, I believe it was called, or what, let me see. No, interior it is. Right, I had to modify this one, interior, and just set it T interior. Right, we need to set the HP, we need to set the model, the colors, right, so there it is. HP is going to be something like this as default. The model is going to be the model ID that we defined actually, C1, C2. Right, so these are the things that we need to add, and then increase this number so it passes. But I just need to save this key, and new index is equals loaded, actually up here, and from now on let's use this as the index. Right, so there it is. Till now everything was actually quite essential, but from now on this is something that we are repeating, right? So what we're going to do is go up here and down here, forward, spawn server vehicle, index, public of spawn server vehicle index, and just let's do that. And we just need to come down here and give it the yeah, actually yes, and see if there's any problem. Right, 714 spawn something like this. Right, now 11. So instead we're going to use this one from now on. 798, 798 temp. So the temp was used before. Where's the temp? Oh, seriously, we definitely not need to use that anymore. We're going to use the spawn just like this. Right, so this is why I just moved that in a function, so we didn't need to repeat that all the time. Right, so but the thing is since we don't have any vehicle in our server now, right, this is going to crash, right? So what I'm going to do is just say something. If the S vehicle loaded is bigger than 0, we use this one. Otherwise, we set it to 1, or maybe 2. Let's just start from 2. This should work. Let's just go and see if that works well. There should be just a few problems till we just solve everything and run it. File function is not found. Runtime file function is not found. Like this today, I'm not normal. SSCNF2. The reason is that failed. A script for plugins SSC. No, there's no 2. It's just 1. Right. Let's see if that works. Oh my god, this walking is starting so bad. Let's see, bullet. Wait, what is the model of bullet? Right, so imagine that we need to add a vehicle. Add server vehicle of these color -1. Alright, that works. Maybe we need to add 32. This is not good. This is not good. Right, but it seems like it's working, right? So now the last thing we need to do is to just make sure that everything is being added to the database. So let's just go back into the database and see if it's being added. SAMP data, server vehicle, so these are added, so this is fine. And if I just close the server and run it back again, you're gonna see that it works. We're back. Oh, there's no vehicle, so this is not being working for some reason. Now let's see where's that. Let's see where's not working. And so the reason is probably we have SAMP data of S vehicle, and here we're saying, okay, let's go into game mode initialization, game mode init. Oh, S vehicle. I'm sorry. Let's just load it again. Right, so these are now working. Alright, so maybe, I don't know, but let me see. This is not good. Add server vehicle. Maybe this is the one. What is this color? Oh yes, this is bullet. It's working. Right, I'm happy. So this is working very well. I like this color. Right, so now what we're going to do is getting out. Now what am I using this? Actually, my headphone. Right, so now let's just work on the HP. I just want to tell you how to actually use the other ID thing. So maybe you in a vehicle, right? CMD set server vehicle HP and player ID and params. So what you're gonna do is just maybe such times you just want to say there's a vehicle and you want its HP to be like 2000, like you want 100 HP and 100 armor. So the way to do that is you just you just sit in the vehicle. So before anything, it's going to say if is player in any vehicle, player ID. No, right? If you are, it's going to say something and then vote. Otherwise, it's going to say no. Return send client message player ID red. Yeah, no, you are not in a vehicle, right? Or still, if is player in, oh no, this is not like that. We can say if vehicle, or maybe str. Oh, this should be something definitely like this. If server and the comparison of the server and the with the vehicle get player vehicle ID of the player ID, then owner owner, then you're going to do something. Otherwise, let me see, how many did I make? I've made like that, that's fine. So if this is something like that, it's going to work. Otherwise, it's going to be return send client message player ID red, and it's going to say this vehicle does not belong to server. So maybe you're editing some vehicle that does not belong to the server, or it's just a player's vehicle, so you cannot just modify its HP. So what you're gonna do is just you're gonna modify three things, right? You're gonna basically modify the database, the data of the vehicle loaded in the server, and the data of the vehicles spawned on the server. These three things needs to be fixed. So the very first thing is that you do need to do a for I equals 0, I smaller than server vehicles loaded I plus plus if vehicles index I index right. So now in order to just connect this enumerator to the other one, we're going to need something called UID, which is going to be unique ID, and this needs to be response server. It needs to be fixed. So pass the I, and here we need to set the vehicle temp index VUID to the server vehicle index ID. So this is something that we need if we later on need to just iterate through. So we come down here, if vehicle index ID equals new VID equals -1, and then VID equal no, so right, there it is. Not every time we're going to get that. Vehicle ID UID, right? If they are equal, so then we break, right? So we do that stuff and then we break. We do set vehicle I index HP or VHP maybe. What is it called? Let me see. Server vehicle. Oh, there's HP. He is called HP. Yeah. HP is going to equal, it's going to be this SSCNF of arms F and this. So it's going to just stay right there, and same as the same as this one, the vehicle VID HP, and the very last one, which is this, we're going to say that MySQL, so we're going to provide a new query, 200 last MySQL format global SQL, and it's going to be query 200, and it's going to be update which one, update as vehicle set which row, actually set the HP equal which value. The value is going to be F, and the ID is D. So you're going to set the HP to this one, the ID is going to be this one, right? And then you're going to just submit this query, MySQL T query and global SQL. Right? No, this is not like this. So we did use something here, and but we need to make this function different. Since we're going to use it a lot, so we just say info query info, right? Play ID or the text. Alright, so we just pass text here, if this is fine, and we also do S here and say the vehicle was added, we use it here. DS and the player ID, and the vehicle HP was updated. That is symbol UID, this is VUID I believe. So now it's fine. We just need to log in. Let's see. Right, back, and imagine that you want to set this special vehicle's HP to set server vehicle HP to 2000. Wait a minute, 1000. Server command is an app. Set server. No, I did not use Gmix. I'm sorry. RCN login. CN Gmix. The password was 1234 maybe, yeah. Strong password. I forgot. Right. Let's just pass over. Okay, set server recall HP. Right, so it was updated, and let's just create and check the database if it's working. Server vehicles, and the HP of this one is 2000. So yeah, this is working. So this is enough for this tutorial. I hope it found you well. And if there's anything that you need, just let me know, that I would be adding, and soon I will be adding some tutorials about C++, just basics, and tell you exactly how to um, do your jobs with C++. Maybe we're going to go through some other languages if I see you quite motivated. So take care and goodbye.